Welcome or welcome back to White Gaming. Today we're back again with some more No One Survived, and today we're going to be talking about a little update that the team posted on February the 3rd. I am gutted, I missed it, and we did do a little video talking about all of the good stuff that they've been doing so far, and this just tops it up even more. It's not exactly a roadmap, but I think it's what their version of a roadmap might be. They've basically put a lot of stuff into the game so far, and what they've been doing is very well log in everything that players want, everything that players are interested in, and they've made themselves a big ass chart of what's most important to the players to add to the game, and that is what they're working off of. So we have a little bit of a weird chart. You can't read too much of it too well, but here it is. So these green bars represent how much players want something. So the higher the green bar, basically the more the team are going to focus on these items. So as you can see here, they're going to be focusing on increasing friendly NPCs to assist protagonist, and obviously we go down here, increase frequency of bikes, motorcycles, first person perspective, increase defensive buildings and traps. Then some of them you can't read very well, but increase firearm modification, optimize jammings, sounds are out of sync. As they have stated before, some translation is very difficult, so some things might not make much sense. But if you can read it, then yep, good luck. There's some good stuff on here, and a lot of it they are working on. They've got 53 items that they want to be bringing to the game as soon as possible. So this was part of their pretty much update plan cycle. And first of all, they would like to thank all players for their feedback, suggestions, error reports, and support. Without all of this, our game would have disappeared in Steam. Whether it's the Steam forum, Discord, Steam comments, suggestions sent in, we have checked all of the comments. But because of time constraints, we haven't replied to every single one, and we are sorry. Based on all of the players' suggestions, we've determined our long-term update plan, which is good. Long-term, which is what we like, and I'm very excited about a long-term plan from this game and the development team. So in that list, they've listed a few things there that are most important for players, and what they've done now is put together a few little bits, just some main screenshots of things that they're working on from what player feedback has given them. So hopefully we get to see some pretty awesome things very soon. First things first is NPCs. Players can build a doomsday shelter, recruit NPCs to help work and collect resources. As for how we're going to be recruiting NPCs and NPCs' daily needs, we still need an in-depth plan. There may be bandits that fight against your NPCs, so that's something that the team is working out and figuring out which way to go. But these NPCs alone look pretty damn cool, look pretty useful, especially Mr. Lumberjack Man over here on the right. I'm sending him out to chop some trees, 100%. She's the mechanic. Definitely the mechanic. This guy, I don't know what he's doing. He's got a machete, so he can be the farmer. And I don't know what she's going to do. Possibly the doctor. We'll figure that out as we go along, right? Next up is first person mode. They want us to be able to switch between third and first person seamlessly, which I would like that. I think that would be very cool. Myself, I will play in, it all depends on the situation and the game. If I'm forced to play in one or the other, it doesn't really bother me, but I can quite easily switch from one to the other to maybe get a better view on something or just see things a little bit differently, which I do like games that allow both and seamlessly allow both. Number 3 is dedicated servers, and then number 4 is more traps. They want to design more traps that will help you resist the tide of corpses. And these are some of their work in progress traps. Looks pretty cool. I love the swinging axe. I don't know what this one is. That looks like a sea mine. They're very medieval traps. Definitely some Night of the Dead inspiration on there. By the looks of some of them anyway. They also want to add more firearms. Various firearms have always been in the plan, and as long as we have more time, we will be adding more firearms to the game. We want to add a gun. The most important one to us at the moment is a large capacity weapon, something similar to the M249, which we definitely need in this game, especially for Horde Night. That's going to be fun. Next up is Special Infected. For special infected, our plan is to add infected with long-range attacks, self-explosive attacks, strong and powerful, and some slow and high-speed ones. All depending on, obviously, the enemy type. But this is just one of the freaky-looking things there. I don't like the look of that. That looks weird. Very, very good to have a massive variety. Just something to sort of mix it up a little bit. The zombies that we've got at the moment, I would definitely say that they are quite a challenge. But having a little bit of a variety to them would be quite nice. Next is more house decorations and building interiors. So they want to add things like wardrobes, potted plants, fireplaces, electric heating, all of that kind of stuff, which I'm all on board for. Making yourself a nice, happy home that can save us from the apocalypse is always going to be fun. And the building in the game is actually quite good. I'm enjoying it so far. Sorry I haven't got too much gameplay out. We will sort that, I promise. So number 8 is a task system. They've not quite figured out how to do this yet. It may also be that after killing some sort of special infected person or zombies, or you can find the merchant to receive rewards, or something along the lines of destroying bandit camps. They've got a lot of ideas when it comes to tasks, but they haven't figured out how to implement them as of yet. So hopefully that is something that we'll see, not so much in the near future, but it is something that's going to be there. And as you can see by this bad boy here, more vehicles and modifications. We want each vehicle to have different characteristics, such as high durability of trucks or all-terrain vehicles, large space with a lot of boot but slow speed, and some durability and storage space can be obtained with vehicle modifications. But definitely love to see something along these lines. A big old truck that we can just mow down zombies with would be so much fun. So for number 10 is more colourful clothing, which I'm not too fussed about the clothing. I like the clothing so far. It looks pretty cool. Just simple stuff, you know. If we could find random bits along the line, I think that would be cool. But other than that, I'm not too fussed. I know a lot of people will be interested in something like that. So definitely head up with the team with some of your suggestions and drop them down below as well. I'd like to hear them. For the final one that they want to sort out is a fishing system, which, I don't know, I mean, I'm not too fussed about that. It'd be handy to have just for the food purposes. Gaining extra sustenance through doing something like that would be quite nice, but a fishing system is not necessary. It's just a cool little side thing that we can do to, you know, take up some time. And then finally, they have generalized things that they want to improve upon themselves, and that is better action design, a big improvement in translation. So many players in the community have already made great contributions, and they're very grateful. Translation will be better in the future, and they also want screen and map optimization. Finally, a note from the developers is that they're going to be very busy over the next few weeks, so they may not interact too much with community members, and they do want to apologize for that in advance. But also, thank you very much for the support, and I hope you and I are full of expectations for the future of this game. I think everybody is. I mean, there's a lot of I in this, so I'm not actually too sure if it is a team. I haven't really found too much on the team themselves, so it could potentially be one dude. You never know. You never know. But we'll see. We'll see. For now, though, we're going to wrap that one up there. There's a lot of cool stuff coming to No One Survived, and we will get back on with our gameplay, hopefully for Saturday. I do want to get a couple of episodes in before Sons of the Forest drops, but stick around, subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video if you are a fan of No One Survived. We'll continue to post updates and any important stuff along those lines. Gameplay will keep coming, but it is just a little bit slower. I'm very busy at the moment with real life stuff, so I'm jumping on when I can, and these videos are a bit more important to the game itself and let people know what's happening. So we're going to drop that one there. I've been Wired, you've been awesome. Subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.